Another busy work week coming up. Let's see how we go. Hi, and welcome to Sandy Plans, where I show you how I use my minimal planners to manage my non-minimal life. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you're new, welcome, and thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the video and consider subscribing. So today I'm going to be setting up the week of the 22nd through the 28th of August in my Kikki B6 ring-bound planner in Hazelnut. Editing Sandy here. As you can tell from my voice, not long after recording this video, I descended back into the world of sickness. My throat is sore, I'm coughing, I've been to the doctor today, I've been checking up my Instagram stories, you'll see the updates. But basically the first half of this week in the video is already null and void because I'll be spending the next couple of days at home on the couch following doctor's orders. Still a pretty good plan with me, so enjoy the video, but just know that a lot of this has changed up until, well, between Monday and Wednesday, and we'll see what happens after that. Thanks again. Appreciate you sticking by me. I'll talk to you on the flip side. I'm going to be using my custom B6 monthly inserts, which has the horizontal layout with the habits section and the tasks for anything that comes up during the week. Aside from my inserts, I'm going to be using my Energel Cleanser in 0.4 tip, and if I end up writing on any of my transparent sticky notes, I'll be using my Uni Pen oil-based marking pen. Other than that, I'll be using my normal metal ruler in 15 centimeters or 6 inches, my tweezers for any stickers, and my slice tool for cutting any of the stickers down. Just in case of any mistakes, I'll also have my whiteout tape. Cool, so let's get into it. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the week that we just had. I'm just gonna flick through. In terms of my weekly actions, got the hair routine, didn't get my nails done. I'll get that done probably next weekend at some point. We did try a new recipe. The health and wellness again took a little bit of a backseat with work being so crazy. Fun recreation, we continued watching The Block and we watched the first episode of She-Hulk last night. House of Dragon actually starts tomorrow, so that'll carry over. I filmed and posted one video. I got about halfway through editing a second one, so I've got quite a few backed up there. I'm gonna have to work through some of those this week. And I got a good chunk of my inserts designed over the course of the week as well. Brett and I did have date night last night, and I've had one-on-one time with Kira and with Chloe during the week. The self-care was a little bit spotty, a really busy week, and I was on mum duty, so less time than usual, but got a little bit done. I'll be doing my weekly reflections after I film this, so that's not too bad. I didn't get my budget or my weekly check-in done, so that will probably be tomorrow's thing. And I've gotten a little bit more done in terms of my office nook. So I took a whole bunch of my old planner supplies over to Planner Day yesterday and destashed a lot of it, so that's going to free up a little bit more space in my little office nook. In terms of the schedule, nothing much changed after I filmed this one. The main changes being that I ended up taking Friday off work. I really wasn't feeling well. I got back home from the office on Thursday, and you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm still a little bit croaky. I had a sore throat, was coughing a lot, was exhausted. I basically came home and slept, and I spent a lot of Friday either sleeping or sitting on the couch designing on my laptop. So that day was a bit of a write-off. Yesterday, I got my wash day done, so that's the bathtub icon, and I did go to Planner Day and destashed a whole bunch of stuff. Spent some good time with some old planner friends, met some new planner friends. Yeah, that was a really good day. And then backed it up with a date night with Brett. We went out for dinner at Lone Star, which we haven't just gone out for dinner in a while, so that was really nice. And then we came home and we watched She-Hulk. But I think this was all a little bit still too much for me because I was starting to fall asleep close to the end of She-Hulk. Yeah, I was asleep on the couch not long after we finished that one. It was a really great episode. If you are a Marvel fan and you've been enjoying the TV shows, I know there's a lot of controversy with them. A lot of people love them or hate them. We really enjoyed it. So we're excited to see the next couple of episodes that come out for that. Today did not go to plan. I was originally planning to film in the morning, go get my nails done, do the groceries, usual Sunday thing, but opened up my computer and found I had almost no space on my laptop. So we ended up at a computer store to get an external hard drive, and we went to Pet Barn to get some stuff for the dogs, and then we went to the Apple store to get some stuff for Brett, and we went to the Lego store just to look, and ended up walking out with an R2D2. So yeah, today did not go to plan, but it was a really good fun day together. And yeah, so I'm trying to get this all filmed really quickly so I can get the laundry going, because we're going to be dropping off the kids' uniforms at my ex-husband's house in the afternoon. Well, after this. So I've got to get into that. Habits, again, a little bit spotty. I didn't do any laundry this week or any folding or tidying. I was just so exhausted. I don't think I got any of the gratitudes done. A little bit of self-care in between, but not really all that much. Do a quick flip through. I have to follow that refund up again. They still haven't given me my money back, and I have to book in my pink slip. I didn't do that either. Okay, so there's a couple of things that we've got to carry over to week coming. I did manage to get into the office twice this week, or last week I should say, and then yeah, took the day off on Friday. I had planned to do a whole bunch of work for the business, but I only ended up doing just one little custom order for a girlfriend of mine that I was going to see at Planner Day. But yeah, a lot of hanging out on the couch with the laptop and watching Suits with Brett, which was actually really nice. I'll get today back planned in here after I'm done with this, and I'll get my weekly reflections and actions done. Let's do these. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my weekly actions done. I'll leave my reflections for later. The only thing I did there was use my mild liner in Mild Dusty Pink to just highlight the headings like I usually do. Other than that, I'll write through that later. In terms of weekly actions, for personal, I've got nail appointment, hair routine, and I've decided to kind of give reading a little bit of a try, but I wanted to do audiobooks on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm driving into the office. I feel like that's a really good way to incorporate some, and it's definitely manageable. So let's give that a go. With fun and recreation, I've got The Block, She-Hulk, and House of the Dragon as TV shows that we're watching, and The Uncurated Life, I think, is coming back in terms of my podcast. So I'm looking forward to that. For work and learning, I want to post 3 videos. I'm probably only going to be filming 1 this week, but I've got a whole bunch of videos backed up that I want to edit and get out. So it's hard to get that backlog done. And then I want to do 5 insert designs for the collection and get the homepage organized for the website. So there's a lot in that. We'll see how we go. With family and relationships, I'm catching up with a girlfriend of mine, Lani. She's coming over on Tuesday night after work, which I don't remember. I've got to put that on the schedule. So Lani's coming over, and then I've got an hour one-on-one time with Kira and Chloe. So that won't be during the week. That'll probably be on the weekend at some point once they're back from their dad's. For health and wellness, I've got vitamins, 2 liters of water, and 7 to 8 hours sleep. I really want to make sure that I get these back on track. Yeah, with not feeling well, and I've just found out that one of the ladies at the Planner Day has tested positive for COVID, so fun times ahead. Anyway, personal growth, I've got same usual bits and pieces, the 30-minute self-care, the daily gratitude, and the weekly reflection. For finance, I've got the monthly budget, the weekly check-in. I need to get those done this week, so I'll make sure that I stay on track. And I really want to finish tidying up my office nook now that I've made a little bit more space. And I've got all my storage containers. I really want to get that finished before the end of the month, so that's got to happen. And I want to finish out the laundry and cleaning routine. So now that I've given it a little bit of thought, back over into my routine section over here. So the idea is I'm going to use this as a first draft for the different things. I've still got to add a few bits and pieces in terms of a weekly routine, but Mondays on the weeks that we don't have the kids, I want to start working through their sheets. I get about 4 loads of washing a day done on days that I'm at home, so I'm hoping I can get through that, because basically one set of sheets is one load of washing. So I'll give that a go. Tuesday, as I said, I want to do the audiobook on my drive into the office. Wednesday, on the week off from kids, that's this week, I want to start working through their clothes so that by the time they all come back on Friday, all of their clothes are washed and folded and ready to go. Audiobook again on Thursday on the way to or from work, and then uniforms on the week that I do have kids, so this is not this week. Start working through those on the Thursday night. I think I might have to bring that one back a little bit, but anyway, we'll give that one I'll leave it there for now, and I'll move it around as I need to. On Fridays, because I'll be at home, I want to go through the towels and the tea towels. Again, this is setting up for the weeks that we do have the kids to make sure we've got all fresh towels and things, and the weeks that we don't have the kids, I can probably do a little bit more of our clothes in here, because I haven't really put in mine and Brett's clothings off this list. I just made a really quick jot note down here in terms of working out what I need to organize. Saturdays I want to do the sheets for us, and Sundays I want to do Brett's work clothes, because then ideally get all of that done, and then Brett's things are the last things to do because they're super dirty all the time because he's always playing in the mud with work. So that's the routine. I've got it kind of skeletoned out. Now I just want to see if it's practical in terms of what I've got. Okay, let's get into this week. I'm just going to pull these pages out and get set up. All right, let's start with the work schedule. We'll get that in. It's starting to run out of some of these stickers, so get these ones. And I'm pretty annoyed at the moment because I made this big massive order from May Paper Co. for a new setup for my work planner. At the moment I'm using a Leuchtturm 1917, I think that's how you pronounce it, bullet journal setup, but I'm finding that it's taking too much to set up every day. So I thought I would give a half letter disc bound a go after seeing so many setups with Katie K plans and Julie plans and Plan to Create, so Juliet Plan to Create. So I got all of that last weekend. I ordered all of it, got it on Express Post. May was awesome and got it out for me, I think on Tuesday, it was just before the advent calendar pre-sale started, and Australia Post has lost it as per usual. So I'm pretty annoyed, to be honest. I don't know why I'm grabbing these stickers. Let's move these out of the way. Gotta get my work hours in. So I've got the work schedule in terms of activities. That's right. Need to get this in. So 6 p.m. ish. All right, so custody. All right, so Kira, Chloe, and Aiden and Ella. This week is going to be a little bit different because Ella's got her grand final on Saturday. So Aiden and Ella aren't coming over on Friday night like normal. They're gonna come over, we're gonna pick them up at the game. So my girls will come on Friday after school as per usual. So we've got a bit of a shorter visit with Aiden and Ella next weekend, but netball season's over after this, so it'll all settle down a little bit. I think I might actually zoom you guys in a little bit. I feel like you're too far away. Okay, now that I've got that set back up a little bit better for you. All right, we're gonna get the heart sticker on here like usual. All right, so that's the work schedule and the custody schedule. Let's get in bin night on Tuesday. That's the only house thing we've got going on. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday I've got patron stuff with Cindy, so let's get those in. And I'm officially done with this sheet of dots, which is good. Okay, that one's going in the bin. Let's get these details in. Okay, Tuesday I've got catch up with Lani. She's coming here. She hasn't seen the house yet, so probably gonna have dinner, so I'll use these ones. And it's an evening thing, so I don't know if you've noticed, but I tend to put my morning things on the left hand column, like an imaginary column that I've got in my head, and then the evening things I tend to put on the right, so that I can just visually see what's going to be on the evening or the night time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I tend to do it this way more often than not. And if you can hear all that clinking, Brett and I bought an R2D2 set today at the Lego store, so I think he's working on that. You can probably hear him playing around with the pieces. Okay, so in terms of what I can see, I've got nothing on Thursday other than going into the office. Friday's pretty clear. I've just got to pick up the girls from school, and I'll pick up their uniforms from their grandparents' house. The car stickers here. So we've got that. Now Saturday I've got a podcast coming out for Cindy, so I'll mark that in here. I've got my therapist appointment, and we've got Ella's grand final that we're not sure what time that game's going to be just yet, so hopefully it's about 11 a.m. or later, so that we can go straight after my doctor's appointment. But worst case scenario, I'll cancel my therapist because it's the grand final and we want to watch her and cheer her on. I'll put it in here and we'll see how it all juggles out in the end. Take out a fresh sheet of these. Oh no, I think my cleaner's running out of ink. Yep, she's dead. Okay, new one. Good thing I always have some spares. I think I might have to get some new ones though. So in case you're wondering, I get the refills from Bunbugu in Melbourne when I can open up a packet. Get rid of this spoogy bit. There we go. Okay, and they're super easy to replace the ink cartridges in. I think they're only about $3 or $4, so it works out quite well. Let me just get something to test this out on. Bless you, baby. Perfect. Okay, so we're good to go again. And I've just left a space there to put the time once we know what that is. Now we'll probably do Brady Bunch activity here on Saturday night. It's probably going to be Ella's pick, to be honest, because it'll be her grand final day. So I'm going to use around, if I can lift it up, I'm going to be using a round page flag from May Paper Co. Just because I'm not quite sure it'll be Ella's turn to pick what we do. And she might decide that she wants to do something on Sunday, so we'll see how we go. Depends on how tired she is. Okay. So once we know what Ella wants to do or what the kids want to do, I'll replace this with something to show the actual activity. Sunday I'm going to leave completely empty. At some point Aiden and Ella will be picked up by their mum, but again we'll organise what time that is. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of activities and things to do for this week. Let's get the habits in. And I'm just basically keeping in line with what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. Okay, so for habits, I've got vitamins, I've got drinking my 2 litres of water, I've got 7 to 8 hours of sleep, 30 minutes self-care, daily gratitude or journaling, 15-minute tidy or folding, and laundry. So again, keeping in the usual habit for my habits of looking after the body, looking after the mind, and looking after the home. So trying to keep it in line with that. In terms of tasks, just looking back at last week, there were a few things that I really needed to do that I didn't get a chance to do. So I've got to follow up CBA refund, and I've got to book in for my pick slip. Okay, because actually I should put that on my monthly. Next Saturday, my Rego expires and I don't have any space left. Awesome. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with that. So, okay, that's pretty much it for the week. I think we're looking good. Okay, let's get this all reset in the book. Okay, so that's it. That's the week of the 22nd through the 28th. Work is likely to be crazy still. I have managed to offload a couple of projects. I was very lucky. A couple of my colleagues offered to help me out, so I'm down to 3, but they are 3 very active ones. So I'm hoping that gives me a little bit more capacity during the week to have some non-work time, because that'll be good. Other than that, nice mix in here, not too busy, not too sparse. So thanks for hanging out with me while I set out the week. Tell me, what have you got going on this week that you're looking forward to? I know for me, I'm looking forward to catching up with Lani, and House of the Dragon on Monday. Oof, nearly forgot, because that's definitely what Brett and I are going to be doing on Monday. Okay. Now the week is complete with the 2 things that I'm most looking forward to in terms of during the week. So we've got House of the Dragon and catch up with Lani, and then on the weekend, looking forward to watching Ella play her grand final with netball. So that'll be a really good couple of things to look forward to this weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me while I set up my week. If you've liked what you've seen, don't forget to hit the thumbs up so I know you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hit the bell so you know when I bring out new content. Check out my photos and my stream during the week on Instagram at _sandyplans_. Other than that, have a great week. Stay safe. Catch you on the flip side.